For me, the question really transcends time. It made me really start reflecting back to my youth. And I never really collected, cars or stamps or rocks or anything. I think the only thing that I kind of collected as a kid was Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards. But that was mostly because the Yu-Gi-Oh card game was super fun. And Pokemon cards, like who doesn't like Pikachu? Also, can we all admit that the Pokemon Game Boy games were the best? I might be dating myself, but anyone who played Game Boy Color, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, they know that those are the OGs. But that has nothing to do with the video, so let's get back into it, right? So, as I was thinking through, with the exception of the 2 card games in the beginning, what did I collect, if anything? And I think the one thing I did collect is memories. And not just in the philosophical, like they're in my brain. No, I like legitimately collect memories. And the way I do this, which drives my wife insane, is I have these boxes. And in the boxes, I just have little keepsakes that give me memories of different things. So I think it's better to just show you. And so to most people, this is just a package. And if you really recognize it, it's actually a Brigadier General star. And you're wondering, why would you put that in your box? So when I was a lieutenant serving in the 1st Infantry Division, I had the opportunity of a lifetime to be an aide-de-camp to one of the best leaders I've ever worked for in my life and I've ever interacted with, which is General Richard Coffman, aka Roscoe P for those who know him closely. But that time had such an impact on my life. He made me a better soldier, he made me a better father, he made me a better husband. So one of the times as an aide-de-camp, we were in Germany, and he had to get a new rank. And so we went to the shop at in Grafenwehr, and that was the original box from where he bought it. He put one on his beret, but I kept the other one. I don't think I'll ever be a general, but if I ever do, I'm definitely going to wear that as the star, because it ties me back to the memory of him, the memories that we had together. Whether it was meetings at embassies or basketball games or things that I would never share on camera, me and General Coffman had an incredible time, and I'm incredibly thankful for him. And so for that, that's just a small token of like that experience. And I'll give you another example. So other than my first flight was going to college, while I was in college, I actually was able to go to Turkey, which was my first time out of the country. And while I was sitting in Izmir, looking at the water and just really kind of reflecting, I wanted something to take back with me, something that I would never forget it. And so that was when I actually got a literal physical box. But in that box, I got a couple things. I got some candy, which I don't think anyone should ever eat because it's been in here for literal years. I got some money, some change. I'll never spend it because I think what makes this valuable is not the monetary value, but from the experience. And one of the other things I got was just a rock that I took from the water that day as I was looking out on the shore. And so to anyone else, okay, it's a box, it has some candy in it, some coins, and a rock. But to me, that represents my first time overseas, my first time getting to see a different culture. It takes me back to a different part of my life and just really opening up my eyes. And so as I think back, hey, was I a collector of things? Kinda. Do you count a rock and candy and a box and a star as things? But I think what the essence of them are, I was trying to collect memories. And for me, I think watches have become the same thing. Yes, they are physical pieces, but for me, they're more than that. They're memories. Like this watch. Yeah, it's a Timex episode 6. It has a little penguin on it. But for me, that's not just a watch. That's a representation of the first date I went on with my wife. Because in that day afterwards, we shared some texts with each other, and one of them had a penguin in it. And that watch, every time I wear it, it reminds me of my wife. The next one is this one. For some, 1970s Timex Q, quartz blue with a great strap. But for me, it reminds me of the friend that I bought it from. A great collector, a great girl dad, and a great friend. And so you see a vintage watch, a beautiful throwback Thursday piece, and for me, I see my boy Blake. And then I'll just give you one more. This one. Not only is it a great field watch, that can really take a licking and keep on ticking. It was a gift from my aunt to mark me taking command in my current unit. All of these watches, and one way are watches, as a watch collector would say, but for me they're more than that. They're memories. They're my friends, they're my family, they're other collectors. Like, they mean so much more than the price value. Yeah, you could buy this for, $200, maybe 180 used. But for me, it's priceless. Nothing can really put a value on the gift from my aunt who I love, on the experiences of jumping out of a plane with that one for the first time, of taking command. It means so much more than just watches. And so for me, maybe it is, I'm just a little sentimental and I'm taking things to heart, but that's why I do it. So to go back to the original question, why am I a watch collector? I'm actually not sure that I am. I might just be a person who's collecting memories and using watches as that format. But I guess the answer is up to you. Am I a watch collector? Are you a watch collector? And if so, why are you? Please let me know in the comments down below. Also, I'll just ask, if you like this video and you want to see more videos like it, go ahead and hit subscribe, or just like it, and even better, share it with a friend that you think might find value in this video as well. And if none of those reasons are good enough, just know that as a watch collector, my wife said that I can get a brand new watch if I get to 1,000 subscribers. So, just help me get a new watch. So with all that, guys, I know you could be anywhere in the world right now and you decide to spend your time with me, so I thank you for that. I wish you and your family a blessed week. God bless and peace.